report to you about the Battle of Yorktown, Virginia. So far, there are 306 British killed and 326 wounded, while only 72 Americans killed and 180 wounded. The leader for Americans was George Washington and Marquis de Lafayette. The French were fighting too, but they were with the Americans. Their leaders were General Roccabuca of the Army and Admiral de Grasse of the Navy. The British leaders were Sir Henry Clinton, Lieutenant General Charles, and Earl Cornwallis. And now to Madison with the map.
Thank you, Sydney. The battle started on September 28, 1781, and ended on October 19, 1781. The battle began because British troops were guarding the deep water port, preventing French allies from getting to shore to help the Americans fight the battle. The deep water port was so important because it made loading and unloading easier. The battle was fought at this location because of these reasons. Now to Megan, who is at the site of which the battle was fought.
Thank you both, Madison and Sydney. I am here on the site of the battle to give you more information on what took place here. Early in the stroke of luck for the Patriots, the French fleet commanded by Francis Count de Grasse departed from Saint Domingue, the French colony that is now Haiti, from the Chesapeake Bay, just as Cornwallis chose Yorktown at the mouth of the Chesapeake as his base. Washington realized that it was time to act. He ordered Marquis de Lafayette and an American army of 5,000 troops to block Cornwallis' escape from Yorktown by land, while the naval French fleet blocked the British escape by sea. By September 28th, Washington had completely encircled Cornwallis and Yorktown with the combined forces of the Continental and French troops. After 3 weeks of nonstop bombardment, both night and day, from cannon to artillery, Cornwallis surrendered to Washington in the field of Yorktown on October 17, 1781, effectively ending the war for independence. The outcome of the battle was in favor of the colonists and the French forces fighting for the Americans. The Continental Army, led by Marquis de Lafayette and George Washington, won a decisive victory against the British Army, led by General Lord Charles Cornwallis. Because it was the last battle of the American Revolution, it ultimately the deciding battle to see who won the revolution. Since the Americans and French forces won the battle, on top of others, they were able to earn independence from the British.